Hey guys, today, like I said before, I would be trying the melee mage. Um, Now, this is just the first rendition, and I chose to go with the dexterity route, not because I'm partial to the weapons that come like this. I found a substitute. It was just a little bit weaker here. It does more damage though for undead things, but I just found that with the dexterity, you can really get that to hit way up there around 300. And also, it has the Exodus ring, which the strength line doesn't have. I mean, I was able to get these two amulets, which should suffice, but to wear both the Kingslayer and the Bushy-Un, I need to kind of go hybrid. I can't go full one way or the other. Um, For the armor, I wasn't able to find a sturdy Defiance. I even tried getting a hold of some of the people that I know could, uh, I guess, make their own items. So they'd take some crappy version sturdy Defiance and just make it a sorcerer plate for this video. But it doesn't really matter. I would have wanted to try it legitimately the first time anyway. And then, if there is really no hope for melee mage, then maybe try it with like the OP items. Um, so this is what I came up with. Cyclone, I'm not sure if this is really necessary. Faster hit recovery is just... I know hit recovery is terrible on a mage, so I'm not sure if it'll come in handy or not. And then again, I use this just for the strength. The fast block I don't think will be crazy, but it's just a little bit of everything. It's nice to have a stat boost. This... It's good because it gives a good stat boost, but Deadly isn't really going to be doing a whole lot of damage when my damage is only like 2 to 350. Gladiator's Bane, again, gives me dexterity, a lot of DFE, but the downside here, I cut a lot of armor class that if I use something like the Executioner's Mask, I could really get away from, but I don't have the DFE to back it up, so gotta cut corners somewhere. And then what I needed from a weapon was basically my attack speed, so faster attack and just a damage sink. So I came up with this for the dex line, and this would be for undead. But I'm only going to be trying the Holy Water quest, or the Rotten Well, whatever it's called, on level 2. So I don't think I'm going to need the Kingslayer for this, or any undead fighting stuff. And some pretty close ones here. Just like some items that almost made it would be this, just for undead. That was my other idea, was to just leave this as my like sword fighting build, and then if I wanted to do undead, I could just completely switch the build on the fly and just like use items like this. Mana Steel actually was better than I thought, though I still wouldn't like rely on it. It was actually pretty good, and 25 strength is something that you can find on a blue too. And again, just for not dead. And this would just be if I wanted to go for the strength route next video, if it really doesn't work out. And this time I actually bought potions, so you can tell I'm actually going full tryhard here. So the idea here is use all these items and then play like a mage. Just don't use your sword, and yeah, you'll probably do way better. No, I'm just kidding. Just to get to the level, I won't be going full melee mage. Oh yeah, and I guess on my offhand, this is important. Just standard stuff, just so that I can get my mana back in between fights. The true idea is make every single fight a one-on-one fight, and then after that one enemy's dead, I can pussy out, hopefully switch my weapons, get my mana to full before the next fight. Now I'm not sure if Lightning Wall or Firewall is taken out in this level. It may be, and if it is, that's unfortunate because the one-on-one situations are going to be pretty shitty. I may have to resort to using Flame Wave just because I'm not going to wreck enemies with this damage, and it'll just give me some space if teleport's not in the game. And Stone Curse no doubt helps a little bit too, but I remember this quest being pretty cramped at the start, and I don't really think I'll have too much room to juggle here. One thing, if you do want to try this build, but you don't have a sturdy plate or a sturdy sorcerer plate, you could use a storm plate, but I didn't like how it cut out about 100 mana. When you look over here, I don't really have the mana to take the hits, and with 28 DFE, 35 DFE, really not a lot of room to wiggle. And it also overlaps with the absorbs 33% range damage. So it would have to be primarily just a dexterity build, because you wouldn't want to use Exodus with the storm plate. You'd want to use, I don't know, something like this, but for a ring instead. Okay, I think I'm ready to get hammered here. Oh, we got lightning wall, we got firewall, but there are archers. So the golem is not really made so that I can just abuse the system here. The idea with the golem is just to give me the space to make it a one-on-one situation. Right now the armor seems to be carrying me pretty hard. I don't really have a lot of space to work with, but I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I really didn't foresee that turning out so well. I did it in multiplayer, and I was able to kill some things like the bats and the fallen ones one-on-one, and it took me a while. But the undead just absolutely obliterated me. So far so good. Don't have improvision like I'm used to. And I don't want to start like dumping my resources, my potions out right away if I can help it. I'm not sure what boss is on this level, or if there is any. But I know that goats are here, so that'll be probably pretty tough for me. Ah, shit. Actually, yeah, there we go. Now I do want to, how to put this? I would like to just go normal for range care. characters. So that means using my spells for ranged attackers. I guess I should have repaired my helm. That would have been a good idea.
Not enough mana.
That's a real shame my helmet's just breaking. I mean, I guess it's not a huge deal if it actually goes down to 1 durability, but I don't think it'll last me for the remainder of this quest, just because Oh, oil repair. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to melee that thing. That thing's a horse. I might have to just like take an hour to cheese it. In the meantime, though, I should. Oh, whoops, wrong spell. That's better. Yeah, for melee, I'll just use magic. I pretty much attribute it to gladiators have their bows. Same with paladins. Everyone has something to deal with range. Except, who is it? The assassin doesn't really. Okay, I should have been more careful so that I don't kill the hiddens. The idea is not to cheat my way through it. I'd like to actually kill all the melee monsters. Let's see, what do we have to go against here? Grim Demon. I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill that. I think that's from like level 22 to 24 in the game. It's good I get to see their health now, though. Didn't realize they had so much. I thought they only had about like 2,000 on single player. The further I go with this, the more I just feel like I'm eating my words. Because a lot of the times on the forums, I would say about how this build would never, ever see the light of day. Like, there's just no way with hit recovery, the lowest chance to get hit at 30% despite your armor class. Like, there's just no way that Mage could ever be melee. But that's not to say that I was completely wrong. Like, late game, it's not happening, but at least for this quest, I feel like this is pretty good. Like, Darkness clans and Venom clans, those are like just about cave level. Not single player, but still. Could have swore there was goats there. Also very happy that I didn't need to get a sturdy defiance for this to work. It's within reason.
I have no room.
Trying not to kill the melee monsters, but I don't want to get slammed in a corner here with all these archers on me. dropping my armor too, like, man, I really need to change those hotkeys on my mouse. Wasted so many potions. The good thing is this actually has like 70 more durability, so it probably won't wreck. The helm might. Maybe I could get by with the Executioner's helm, but I wouldn't want to. And I have tried with negative 65, but I just dropped the armor class instead. And honestly, it was pretty close to the same. The 300 AC I think was better with 35 DFE. It just, more situations you weren't getting completely boned by RNG. Like, I mean, it still is a lot of luck too, but I could actually walk away from the enemies and not just get like stun locked. At least I didn't find it was happening to me. Just in case I need them. I think it's mostly Venom clans, but oh fuck, champions. I thought the Grim Demon would be the point where I couldn't do it, but that's probably the point. Looks like the crits are pulling through. Using the 1 to 260 at least. Can't believe I don't realize these drops. And how lucky I've been. I might be at the point where I could just start hammering potions on the last room. But even as impatient as I am, I would hate to have to do that all over again, so frankly I probably wouldn't. I mean, the idea is really what was to be tested, not whether I could sit here for half an hour and not mess up, but I guess something else I glossed over really quick was resistances were never in the cards. I had always thought I'd go with zero resist, but abusing items that have lose all resistances, like the ring with fastest attack. But I just found that I ended up needing the stat points to wear this gear way more than I did, attacking a couple frames faster. Now I'm not sure, I could use something like knockback, and it could, keep them in a juggle state, kind of like when you'd use elemental over and over again, but uh, losing the armor class too was a lot harder than I thought. I kind of overestimated my AC when I found this piece of armor. I thought, oh, I'd fucking be able to kick it 330 AC, no problem, but the helmet and everything else really makes a big difference. I think I'm gonna... I'm surprised I'm able to hit him. I could have swore these guys were in the crypt. Oh, there you have it. The most OP class in the game that no one expected.
No.
Alright, I think that's probably where I'm gonna end for quests. I may do that one on in the hive there. Well, I don't know. I forget his name. But at least the first level would be fun. The second level is a little long, but I might give it a shot. I don't know if I'll do it with high-end gear like Jokers and stuff, or if I'll do what I did for the Frozen Lake again, which was basically what a mage could expect to find, and do that by level 7 on Doom mode. But anyway, that's for next time. See you guys later.